What if I were to suggest that you play a key role in the awakening world? And that you are watching this because you have heard the call. We can start right now by opening our hearts and minds. Welcome to the awakening world.
Good morning, everybody, and happy Sacred Sunday to you. I want to welcome everybody, certainly all of our friends that are in the Zoom room. And I want to acknowledge those of you watching the recording because more and more people watch our recording, whether it's the Facebook version or the YouTube version. So welcome. And I also want to acknowledge those of you that are watching on Alan Steinfeld's YouTube channel, our own YouTube channel, or our newest broadcast partner, the Conscious Awakening Network. And most of all, thank you to those watching on Facebook. Hello, John and Summer Raymer, our beloved friends who, throughout the Sign Network, SINE, get us out to over 100 Facebook groups and pages. Now, if you're watching from anywhere other than our Zoom room, I want to encourage you to come and join the Global Peace Tribe, especially today, because today we're going to be talking about the future of the Global Peace Tribe. I want to hear what shows and topics you want to see us tackle in the future. And we're going to be making plans for our upcoming retreats. We are definitely going to do something in Southern California, West Los Angeles, the last week of March. And we are also looking at possible events in the San Francisco Bay Area, San Diego, and Asheville, North Carolina this year. So we want to hear from you. And to hear from you, you got to come on into the Zoom room. And that's easy to do. Come join the Global Peace Tribe. Just go to globalpeacetribe.com, click register for the new season, and you'll get the links to all of our shows for the next 3 months. And we do 3 or 4 shows every week, and every show is amazing. For example, this week on Wednesday night, we now have a Wednesday night show. What a really fascinating show. I learned a lot about plant medicine and microdosing, and that was really informational. Last night was exquisite. It was an absolutely beautiful show. I know a lot of the people on the Zoom room were there for it. All about Larissa and Viraja sharing their 6 agreements for the Weevolution. It was beautiful. And beautiful music with Omashar and Bethany Grace. And then here's today's show, a community conversation, because we want to hear from you. And once you register and we've got your email address, then on Monday, we send out the replays for all the shows that you may have missed. And that way you can, for example, you missed plant medicine and microdosing. Yeah, I want to know more about that. No problem. Register, you'll get the recording, and that way you can watch it in your leisure. So there's a lot of reasons to come and join us. Please do so now. Another wonderful reason is we have amazing, wonderful beings. We have Omashar, who's with us for every show. He's our house musical artist. And we have wonderful co-hosts, such as the lovely Tanjila, who, whenever I see her, I think of Mary Magdalene. She carries that energy so beautifully. And she's one of my absolute favorite human beings. And she's our co-host today and frequently. And I'm going to turn it over to her to start us off with a meditation.
Thank you, Scott, and divine blessings, everyone, as my dear friends Ray and Sahat love to say. So beautiful to be sharing the space with all of you for the Sacred Sunday. And I think what a beautiful and timely topic we have about community questions and community sharing. And so just to get us into the space for really sharing from our hearts, let's just close our eyes and settle into our bodies, releasing all of the energies from the day so far. Just taking a deep, big breath in and then releasing. And as you release your breath, begin to connect and feel your energies rising up through your crown chakra, rising up, up, up through the atmosphere, through the clouds, up into the stars, the galaxies, higher and higher and higher and higher. Connecting to the ultimate light of source, power, wisdom, and feeling that bright, brilliant, golden, iridescent light reverberating through the cosmos. And as you connect to that power of source energy, you feel that it is who you are. And you embrace the remembrance of the power and the light of the fullness of your being. You bathe in this golden brilliance. And as you breathe, you feel the million stars twinkling brightly, flowing in a cosmic stream of power, source energy, pure, brilliant white light, flowing in through your crown chakra, lighting up your crown, lighting up your connection to pure source in every moment. You feel that energy lighting up your third eye so you can see all and feel all. You feel the cosmic energy lighting up your throat chakra, giving you the power to speak fully who you are. You feel the cosmic energy coming into your heart chakra, expanding your heart wider and wider and wider to hold the fullness of who you are in the depths of your soul. And you feel this divine bliss traveling into your solar plexus, lighting up your will, your determination, and your courage to move forth in this earth. And then lighting up your sacral, your creativity, bringing forth all that you are meant to create on this planet. And then lighting up your root, feeling the strength and stability of who you are. And as you feel the strength and the power of your being connected to pure source energy, you feel this light and energy streaming down through your feet, through the layers of Mother Earth, connecting with the crystalline core of Gaia. And as you connect to her core, you relax fully into who you are, knowing that you are so safe, you are so nurtured, you are so protected in every moment that you can truly begin to relax into who you really are. and feeling this immense, unconditional love of Mother Earth. You bring her power, strength, and support up through each one of your chakras, lighting them up again, connecting to your heart, up into the cosmos, and in again through your heart, in an infinite loop of energy, connecting you to Source, to Gaia, reverberating that energy of who you are across the planet and the universe. And as you feel your light radiating across the multiverse, you feel the immense power of who you truly are. And you begin to feel the light and energy of each one of us here, connected in sacred community, glowing brilliantly like stars. And we begin to see one another connected in brilliant, bright white light, heart to heart, soul to soul, creating this beautiful, brilliant, glowing grid across the planet, connecting with our soul sisters, soul brothers, soul family. As we breathe in this new energy of the new earth that we are creating together, we breathe out the power, the strength, the love, the harmony, the beauty that we all share and we bring. So on this sacred Sunday, we breathe in the beauty and the power and the strength, who we are as one community, creating this new earth together. And we breathe out this beautiful creation that we create, hand in hand, heart to heart, soul with soul. So again, breathing this beautiful energy that we've all created. Breathing out this bright, brilliant light that we are reverberating across the multiverse. Knowing that today we have raised the vibration, and together we continue to do so. Hand in hand, heart to heart, soul to soul. Thank you.
In every one of us, the heart of us all. I am. It's the driving force of us, the way of the universe. I am. Radiant sunrise is why streaming light into our atmosphere, where life is dear and love will free us all. I am the trees, I am the soil, It's in every one of us, the heart of us all. I am. It's the guiding force of us, the way of the universe. I am. Radiant sunrise is why we're here. Heart streaming light into our atmosphere, where life is dear and love will free us all. It's in every one of us, the heart of us all. I am. It's the guiding force of us, the way of the universe. I am. Radiant sunrise is why we're here. Heart streaming light into our atmosphere, where life is dear and love will free us
This guy's amazing. So Vagary.
Wasn't that beautiful? Just beautiful. Let's all give a big twinkle to beautiful, beloved Omashar, and also for Tanjila for her
Yeah, I
beautiful
know.
meditation.
Oh, yeah, I went with you. We all did. Holy smoke, that was brilliant. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Really, holy smoke. We were going so far, the smoke was just. Phew.
But it's so beautiful. I mean, I just felt everyone's energy just so palpably coming together and reverberating that light. It's just so powerful what we do when we all come together.
Yes, yes.
Absolutely. Thank you. I so enjoy collaborating with you and collaborating with everyone. And that's what today is all about. Today is all about really celebrating our community. And I love that we've got almost 40 people here on a Sunday morning. A lot of people talking about last night. Last night's show was so exquisite. But, I got to say, honestly, after almost every show, I go, that was a damn good show. Almost every time, it's just, each one has its own beautiful uniqueness. And
They're all truly amazing shows. It's phenomenal, the build that's happened over these last 2-3 years.
Yeah, it's really special. And it's because of each and every one of you. So today is Sacred Sunday Show and Tell. This is a new feature that I'm going to start periodically. And so if any of you have a service, this is a chance for us to get to know more about some of you, what services you have to offer, what events that you're doing. So it's not just my presenters, but you are the presenters tonight, or today, I should say. And we also are going to be talking about the upcoming retreat, which is now really going to happen. I'm going to need to put a lot of energy into that. And I'm really grateful for Tanjila, who is going to be, again, helping make it happen. And Tanjila, tell us a little bit about your psychic fairs for anybody who hasn't been to a Tanjila psychic fair.
Sure. So we at Soul Search create these psychic fairs We did our first one in San Rafael on October 1st. I think many of you were there. And then also we had, oh, hi, Christy. Yes, Christy was there, and she will be again participating and giving an amazing talk at our upcoming San Rafael Fair, February 25th as well. And we just had a wonderful one in Scottsdale, Arizona. And basically, these are one-day events where we bring together incredible healers, teachers, spiritual guides from the community to give transformational talks on incredible topics, everything from Akashic records to relationships to creating sacred space, seance. And there's so many different healers that people can work with for getting guidance, support, finding different classes or courses they can take, and also different technologies such as orgonite, crystals that people can purchase. So they're just really fun community events. They're completely free to attend. So we always have an amazing turnout of members of the community all coming together, sharing, having fun. And yes, we're excited to be hosting our next one in San Rafael, California, February 25th. So invite all of you to come. We'll be having incredible speakers. And then as part of the upcoming Global Peace Tribe in Southern California, we'll be hosting one on April 2nd, also in West LA. So stay tuned for that. But we're really excited. And we're going to continue creating these one-day community events. So if you are interested in having one in your community, definitely please reach out, because we've been getting such a great response that we want to continue expanding and creating more of these one-day events for people to come together and connect.
Beautiful. And for those of you in the Bay Area or who can make it to the Bay Area, here's a little bit more about the Psychic Fair in San Rafael. I'll be there. I was at the last one. It was wonderful. And this, of course, you find it on Soul Search. Now, I'm imagining by now most of you have joined Soul Search, but if you haven't, definitely make sure you join, because it's a wonderful way for us to really connect and to go deeper. And so many of your favorite presenters that we've been introducing through the Awakening World are part of Soul Search. And again, just put in your calendar for those of you in California or the Bay Area, Saturday, February 25th, 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. So, and then we can go straight from that into the Awakening World that night. So it'll be a wonderful, wonderful day.
Exactly. That'll be a lot of fun. And I know Scott last time spoke about relationships, and I'm sure he'll be giving another great workshop again on communications. And I'm excited to see what Christy will be talking about. Last time she gave a fascinating talk on Mary Magdalene crop circles. That was incredible. So we're excited to see what she's going to be bringing forth this time.
Hey, Christy, I've since she kind of introduced you, I put you on camera. And so go ahead. Do you want to take a minute or two to talk about what you're going to be doing both on January 25th and also at the Psychic Fair?
Yeah, thank you so much. And Tanjila, I just love what you've done in building and creating community. This woman is a master at it. It was such a well-organized event. There was so much joy in the room. I had women come up to me, and we would just be standing in conversation. And this woman was saying, I found my tribe. I've been having these experiences, but I had nobody to talk to about them. And she was so excited to have met this whole room, and the room was buzzing like a beehive. Everybody was benefiting abundantly. All the readers were reading like crazy, and they had lines, waiting lists. It was just the most engaged and full audience. And that's really what my work is all about. I don't know if some of you know about A Course of Love. A Course of Love is the next evolution of the gospel. I mean, it's the next evolution of A Course in Miracles. And A Course in Miracles was basically a mind training, 365 lessons over the year, which basically help people loosen the grip of fear and become open-hearted, open-minded people, so that then the next transmission of teaching, which is the Course of Love, could come through. And basically what Jesus was saying in the Course of Love is, he says, you know, my mother, which by the way, the Muslim community loves Mother Mary too. They have it in the Quran and everything. And I'm really happy to see Raella, you and your friend have joined us. We welcome you. We love you that you're with us. It's very exciting to have such a diverse community. And so this idea of open-hearted, wholehearted, anyway, what Jesus was basically saying was that people don't understand that it was my mother and her consciousness that was so high that informed me how to grow into my higher self, so that I could embody my higher self and I could become the Christos and share love and extend love to people and do all the miracles that I was able to do. So he says, now what we need to do is we have to go back and look at what my mother did. And it's called the Way of Mary. And it's the time that we're moving into, which is why you're seeing the rise of the divine feminine. So on Tuesday night, the 31st, we're celebrating the birth and the rise of the divine feminine. And I have all kinds of wonderful, amazing people that are bringing forth, authors and scholars who are bringing forth the suppressed stories about the divine feminine. Because if I was a little girl and I had my mother come to me and say, honey, let me tell you about the story of this amazing empowered woman. Let me show you what she did to become so empowered. And it was taught to me that way, I would have been informed about how to become an empowered woman. Instead, what we have now is women are getting stripped of their rights still. We don't have the Equal Rights Amendment still passed. And how many of you believe that the women are not equal? And this is what was so brilliant about Jesus in the resurrection. He appeared to her because he was trying to establish that women are equal. And so it's like we are equal. We are the same spirit. We breathe the same breath of God. And so and it's the most fun kind of pathway anyway, the divine feminine path. Don't you think so, Tanjila? I mean, I see you're all over it big time. So yeah, we're Antoinette is bringing all of her gals and doing the Divine Mother. And Elizabeth Kelly, who ordained me, she's with the Holy Order of Mary Magdalene. And she is going to be doing a fabulous, beautiful dance about awakening the feminine. And then we have Dan Craig Morris, who just got his new book, The Divine Spark Within, Excavating the Mysteries of the Sophia and the Deep Christ. And so he's really helping to bring forth the suppressed stories about the Sophia and what a powerful emanation of the divine feminine that she was, along with the Shekinah and every culture has a divine feminine. And we've got Andre Liebesman is going to talk about Kuan Yin. So we bring all the cultures together because that's what we have to do. We have to join together and unify and strengthen the presence of the divine feminine. Scott, I love you so much. And thank you for this fabulous work that you do with Omashar, who always makes my heart crack open every time I hear him sing. And,
thank you, Christy. And stick around because I'd love to get your feedback on our LA retreat and all the offerings that are taking place. So glad to have you with us. And I'm sure a lot of the people watching are going to join you on January 31st, Tuesday night, January 31st, 7 p.m. I put into the chat box the link. But for those of you watching on Facebook, it's gospelofmarymagdalene.info. gospelofmarymagdalene.info to attend the birth and the rise of the divine feminine, which is always a beautiful event that Christy puts together. Hey, Tanjila, I'm going to bring you and your wonderful couple. I love these two beings. They are just, look at just how they just, all three of you just emanate so much light. All three of you have these great smiles, and you're up to something pretty exciting. Tell us about what you're going to be doing.
Divine Rising, everyone.
Listen, it's your favorite spiritual couple.
We are your favorite spiritual couple. If you didn't know you had one, now you do. We are so honored. Thank you so much for having us here again.
Yes.
I wanted to do it too, but our arms are interlaced.
Are you okay with sharing the billing of favorite spiritual couple with Jesus and Mary Magdalene? Can you share with them that title?
Should we throw living like in the physical in there?
Living, okay, there you go. In physical form. In physical, that works. That works.
We just reflecting.
I love that. But yes, we have some really amazing things going on. And kind of as Christy was saying, like our whole intention here is to unify. And Tanjila and us were having a conversation, and we just noticed that there was a huge separation in the conscious community, separated by culture, separated by age, and also a little disjointed within as well. So we decided to come together and create the Integrator Summit, where we will, hold on, let me get all these things out of the way. Can you guys see that?
Yes.
Awesome. So the Integrator Summit, and we'll drop the link in the chat for you, is basically the amazing leaders in the conscious community coming together on sharing one stage, bringing together the culture, bringing together the different age groups, and unifying mind, body, and spirit.
Because we're all under the same umbrella, and we are all looking and aligning with spirit, with creator, with source. And we need to unify. If we really want change on this planet, it needs to be through the collective, not just this group and this group working on their own thing, but all of us coming together for the greatest good of the collective. So we have some amazing guest speakers, as you can see. Lots of beautiful energies that are going to be sharing some amazing wisdom, and it's really focused on bringing the community together, and also the importance of integrating mind, body, and spirit, because it's not just what you eat, or it's not just meditating and going out in nature. It's everything. It's addressing everything and integrating so that we can all experience wholeness, not just peace, not just a peace, P-E-A-C or P-I-E-C, but wholeness and unity.
Absolutely. We're all here to raise the vibration. We call ourselves light masters, not light workers, because who wants to work, right? We're masters in here.
Yes.
So our whole purpose is to raise the planetary vibration. So that's what we're doing. Also, just to give you guys a little bit background on us, we started off as like spiritual coaches, Reiki masters, things like that. And we have recently evolved, and it's in alignment with what we're doing with Tanjila to start putting together events and also building a community. So there's one other thing that we wanted to show you. There we go. I think this is it. Okay.
We're not hearing audio.
You're not hearing audio?
Did you click share sound when you opened it? Try closing it, and then when you share screen, when you share it, make sure there's a little button to the bottom that says share sound. So you got to make sure that's clicked.
Okay.
So
And is that when I share it?
So in other words, you click share screen and you see that little button.
Got it. Yep. Okay. Let's try it one more time. Better?
No, still no sound.
I wonder if it's because of the mic. Do I have to?
No, do you have the sound turned up on, open that video again for a minute. Let me just take a look at it with your toolbar open.
Sure.
Do you have the actual sound
Yep.
open on it?
Back.
Yeah, you do.
That's a great video, actually.
I tell you what, let's do this. Send me the video and let me try playing it, okay? We'll give that a try. And so we'll come back to our favorite spiritual living couple that are in the Zoom room with us this morning.
I just wanted to jump in and say, I really appreciate Ray and Sahat so much. We actually met in Mount Shasta earlier this year and immediately connected. They, they've been building their own community called Cosmic Convos, where people can come together every week and again, have conversations about all types of spiritual and metaphysical topics, go into practice and ritual together. And they have this amazing community that they've been building as well. And I just love seeing that. And, when we just came together, we were like, yes, like, let's keep doing and let's keep building and let's keep growing together and bringing all of these different communities that we're a part of together, integrating so that we can all just keep building greater and greater light, and expanding greater and greater light throughout the world and throughout the universe. So it's just so fun to be working with them. And you guys are such an amazing, fun couple, so grounded, it's spiritual, fun. So it's just, wonderful. And I'm excited to be having them as part of our Global Peace Tribe community as well. And, looking forward to what we all unfold and create together. Should be really fun.
Absolutely.
Great.
And we love
Well,
all of that.
love you guys too. Hey, we've got so many wonderful things that people want to share. So just so you know, I'm going to get to everybody. Plus, we're going to have some harp music with our beloved Fanny, and Vagary is going to share a little bit. So that's coming up. But I'm going to put the spotlight next on Pookie Lee. Pookie is in the house. And boy, you talk about great smiles. This is also just like the three people we just saw. Pookie has such a great smile and a great voice. And she and her partner, Bob, are coming all the way from Hawaii for our Los Angeles retreat at the end of March. So welcome, Pookie.
Hello, everyone. Oh my gosh, it's a great, awesome joy to be here with all of you. I love this so much. I love how we're gathering together in community. Scott always does such a great job of bringing us forward and giving us an opportunity to share our gifts. Isn't that what this is all about? Sharing our gifts in the world with each other and with new people, right? That's what we're looking. We're looking to embrace all of the people out there that don't quite know about the messages that we all carry that liberate us and set us free and activate more love from within our very own beings. So I'm so excited. Gosh, there's just so many things that I do, so many things I love to do. I love to sing, I love to dance, I love to love, I love to hug. I love being in community. I love all of the, I love this time that we're living in because it's so powerful. All of us together, that we're creating the new earth, all of us right now, right
That's
here.
exactly right.
Creating it right here. We're manifesting it. We are the ones our ancestors dreamed of, and I love that. I love that light master. We're not working. We're not, like working. We're playing. This is a sense of play. We're all playing together, right? And we're bringing all of our magnificent gifts into the room so that we can play and have fun and activate our hearts in new, amazing, brilliant ways. So I'm delighted to be here. I didn't expect that I'd be sharing, but
tell us a little bit.
I'm never without words.
No, and or without a great smile. Tell us a little bit about the music you and Bob will be playing at the retreat.
Well, Bob and I have been writing music together for about 15 years, and all of our music is really positively inspired. It's designed to activate your heart and to liberate your soul and to get you moving and grooving. And then there's some of it that's a little bit more introspective, where you just kind of take a deep look within. But our intention, we've had a community choir for 2008. Yeah, so that's been 15 years. We've had a community community choir and we wrote these beautiful songs for the choir to sing, but our intention was always to get the room to sing. So we write music that's easy to latch onto, to get it hooked into your heart, so that when you're washing the dishes or doing laundry or any of that, that carry wood and water, that you can do this, and these songs will just emerge and they just come up from your heart. And so we'll be sharing some of that, inviting you to come and sing with us. We're really excited to be meeting you. Oh my gosh, I can hardly stand it.
Oh, Pookie, thank you so much. I love you, and I can't wait to meet you too. And of course,
I know it, Scott. Oh, I'm gonna hug you so hard.
okay, I'm gonna go into. We're gonna all have to start exercising, getting ready.
Yeah,
For the
yeah.
hug, all right?
Thank you, everyone.
Well, Pookie certainly understands the power of music. And so we're going to go to one of our absolute favorite musical artists who's with us. Beloveds Fanny and Vagary are with us today. So let's drop into some Fanny and Vagary music, and then we're going to come back and we're going to hear from Crista Collins, from Connie Andrews, and from many others. Francis is with us. So we've got all these wonderful sharings. All right, I'm going to turn it over to Fanny and Vagary.
Original sound?
Oui. Let's see. Original sound. Oh, my original sound is off. How could that be? How could that be? It changes all the time. What can we do, hey? The built-in, the output. Why did it change? Select a speaker.
It's actually on the front screen, Fanny.
Yeah, built-in microphone.
No, you don't even need to go there. It's actually on the front screen. It says original sound on the top left.
Yeah, but now my sound should go onto the mic. Now, how it's that? Original sound. Where's my original sound? Wow, that is very funny. It just came up and then it just disappeared. Okay, let's go back here. Audio sounding. Do original sound test speaker. We want the
You're muted, Scott.
You're muted, Scott. Can't hear you.
I am. While she gets that together, we've got so many people to hear from.
I got it, I think.
You do?
Yeah, can you hear that? Can you hear? Can you hear us?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
I just wanted to give you a hug, everybody. Oh, I love you so very super much. We are the Mystique couple. So here we are for you, a prayer and a song.
Living together, learning together, loving together, growing together, being together, seeing together, seeking together, evolving together, making discoveries about the nature of our existence as humans, as earth cells, as co-creators, as enhancers, as originators, as harmonizers, as cooperative elements, the evolution of consciousness. Assessing and reassessing, balancing and orchestrating the various configurations of our energetic components as we navigate the currents of change and expansion, emphasizing our similarities while at the same time appreciating our differences as we celebrate the vision of freedom of individuals, of families, of cultures, in an enlightened union of interdependent humanity. A human civilization in the continuing movement towards peaceful self-realization. Express our love.
Let's go to gallery view and give them some love and some twinkles and some beautiful energy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And you can get their music at Bandcamp. They are the Mystiques. So if you go to the Mystiques1111.bandcamp.com, the Mystiques1111.bandcamp.com, and their Awaken 1111 album, I bought it. It's beautiful. So we love you, Fanny and Vagary. Thank you so much.
We are one.
We are one with
are.
all, with what everything there is. We are one world, one family, one sun, one earth, and one love.
Beautiful. All right, well, we are going to hear from Francis. We're going to hear from Crista Collins. We're going to hear from Connie and Andrew. But I'm going to go back to Ray and Sahat. I've got their video. And let's see if I have the ability to play it well. Let's give it a go. Well, that's pretty doggone epic. That's like the Cecil B. DeMille production. It's really fun.
Yeah, we like to cut up.
Yeah. Our inner child is super active.
So
There is something there. So every Thursday, tell us about what happens every Thursday.
So every Thursday, we come together as a community to discuss things that we are experiencing energetically in the moment, and also do meditations and provide rituals that everyone can apply to their daily plasmatic routine that will amplify them on their spiritual journey.
Yeah, what we found is that a lot of people will go to like spiritual events or will go through a spiritual awakening, but they don't necessarily have a community to talk about this experience with. So we partner with Tanjila and we put it on the Soul Search community on the Soul Search page. We have a group in there. So we are growing together as well and just creating safe space for the community.
And we also have a awesome brother of ours, Samuel the Angelic Knight, who does channelings of the Elohim and galactics.
Yes, so we're all about community. We're all about like sharing space and growing together. So it's just a beautiful collaboration.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I love it. And Scott, as you know, like when we've had our events, such as the most recent Quantum Human conference and the Ascension of the Soul conference, so many of the people who were joining the conference were like Christy was saying, this is the first time I'm meeting my tribe. This is the first time I'm connecting with my soul family. I've been having these experiences, but I have no one to talk to. People will think I'm crazy. So, it's just so amazing that we're now creating, these spaces that are safe for people to really come together and start sharing what they're going through, in their own spiritual awakening and spiritual journey, and knowing that they're not alone, that they have a whole soul family here and we're all together, supporting one another.
Yes.
This is the way.
This is the way. This is the way. And the Mandalorian is just helping us to remember that. So
You got it.
season 3 starts soon.
Yes.
All right. Well, love you guys. You're beautiful. You got some competition for that favorite spiritual couple with Fanny and McCarthy, Bob and Pookie, Charlie and Tanjila.
There's
there's
room.
some.
Yeah, come on.
There's room.
Well, I am going to bring on, there's so many people to bring on today. I'm really excited. But up next is Crista Collins. And she is, again, one of our favorite co-hosts on The Awakening World. And where are you, Crista? There you are. Hello.
Hello. Hi, Scott. Hi, Tanjila. Hi, everyone. It's just great to be here with the entire tribe again. I had a little hiatus over the holidays where I really took some time to go inward, and yeah, it's just really great to be in this new energy, in this new moon energy, and the Chinese New Year today, and just all the things, this beautiful portal that I know is setting us into the energy of this year. And I guess, Scott, when you invited me to come in, I wanted to just share a little bit more about myself, where people can get connected to me. I know we're all going to be at the Conscious Life Expo coming up as well. But, you know, one thing that came through to me over the holidays was that, you know, just in the sacredness of it all, you know, sometimes as spiritual teachers, or even those who are just calling in our tribes and wanting to connect, you know, we don't really know where to serve, or there's so many different things that inspire us. You know, for me, it was my psychic medium abilities that turned on over 10 years ago that really got me on this path. And so ever since then, I've been doing readings. And then I dived into energy healing, you know, became a Reiki practitioner, and, you know, dived deep into quantum physics and meditation and just learning all these different skills. And then from there, really having a health scare that took me down the road of epigenetics and learning about DNA and how our lifestyle affects our genetic expression and how we can become that limitless divine human that we all are. And then another step of learning crystalline DNA mastery and learning about the 13 strands and how we are only in a very small expression of the full capacity of what our DNA actually has the ability to do. And, you know, there's just all these different layers. And I guess what I wanted to share was, you know, within all of that, it felt like, if I look back at my journey, there was two takeaways that came through. And one of them was enjoy the journey more. If I could go back in time, I wouldn't have been stressed about, well, what am I supposed to do? I thought I was doing this, and now Spirit's taking me here to learn this new thing. And I embodied a lot of confusion, and it wasn't really healthy for me at the time, because, you know, I want to know my purpose. What am I here to do? How am I here to serve? But instead of realizing that Spirit was giving me tools to add to my toolbox, that would culminate in a place now where I can see that all of them have come together for me to create this beautiful offering of coaching, of supporting people on their journey, but being able to pull from different modalities and that I've learned to support people on their journey. And, you know, some people just want a reading and to get information from their guides. Some people really want to have a DNA test done and look at how they can improve their health. And so if we can enjoy that journey more and just say, okay, Spirit, now what? And not this or that, but it was always this and that. And, you know, life is a journey of us building our skills and our wisdom and our mastery. And I loved, you know, when I heard Ray just say, you know, light masters, that really resonated, you know. And I think in our mastery too, the other part has been this deep surrender of not thinking we have to know how it's all going to happen and we have to work at it. You know, mastery is the surrender. And, you know, I'm a living proof of this since last June, when I gave away almost 90% of my belongings and left my home in California and traveled. And I'm still in that. And I know, Scott, you're living in that surrender too, of, you know, being, you know, that nomad or gypsy and just seeing where Spirit is guiding us. And every day a new door is opening. And yes, I'm human, and yes, I wobble, and I might have that worry come in, but I keep being asked to just shed more and more layers and to see the beautiful culmination of all the skills coming through. So if you're on this path as a spiritual teacher, and also just as a member of this tribe, you know, we're all together, you know, supporting each other in this energy, just to enjoy that journey. And just know that if we have hypervigilance with God and we aren't trusting, we're not able to be as much in that present moment to enjoy the divine presence of that now. So that would just be my inspiration for today. And I just want to inspire Scott and everyone to play with it. You know, the other day I was looking for a new water bottle because I'm traveling and I'm refilling this plastic thing. And I brought this as an example. And I'm staying at this beautiful, beautiful resort style building in North Hollywood currently. And I walked outside to take the dog out, and there was a water bottle sitting there outside of the gym. And I thought, okay, someone forgot it there. And the next day, you know, because I had asked Spirit, you know, what is that perfect bottle that I can carry in my backpack that won't leak? You know, that's why I don't have them, because it's always spilling somewhere. The next day it was still sitting there, and it's my favorite color. For those of you who don't know, it's that light, ocean aqua. And it just occurred to me, Spirit was giving me that sign that was it. So I went over to it, took pictures of it. I went online, I researched it. It was the perfect water bottle for me. So it's on order. And so I love that we can play with that energy too. Just ask Spirit for what you're looking for and allow it to come to you, and pay attention, because it took me seeing it twice to realize that was my sign. Yeah.
I'm going to put Piper Dellums on for a moment, because I noticed when you said that, Piper Dellums lifted up her aqua water bottle. So there it is.
Beautiful. That's the color. Yeah.
And Piper, I do have your Pachamama video, and we'll show it and go to you a little bit later on today, pretty soon. Mm-hmm. And so, yes, little miracles, big miracles, and being in gratitude for everything. Absolutely. And we are going to be at the Conscious Life Expo along with a lot of our friends. Tanjila will be there. Ellen Steinfeld, who's co-hosting with me next weekend, will be there. And it's really for any of you who can get to LA. A whole lot going to be happening in LA, because we've got the Conscious Life Expo February 10th to the 13th. And just go to consciouslifeexpo.com, get the details. Deborah Giusti will be there. The Twin Ray will be there. So many of our favorite friends. If you take a look, it's like a who's who: Daniel Brinkley, Robert Perala. These are all people who have been on The Awakening World. Suzanne Ross, Maureen St. Germain, the Twin Ray, Mickey Willis. I'm reading the people that you might know that have been on our shows. David Wolf, Alexandra, Laura Eisenhower, Foster Gamble, Vivian Chalvet. She's going to be on the show again next Saturday night. Linda Moulton Howe, Anita Morjani, Danny Sheehan. So it's going to be really wonderful. Elizabeth April, one of my absolute favorite guests and human beings. And so it just goes on and on. And I will be hosting The Awakening World from my room in the Hilton, which is where the expo takes place. So people are going to be coming in and out. The Twin Raves, so they're going to drop in. So it's going to be really, really a fun weekend. And looking forward to sharing that with you, Crista.
Yeah, I do too. I'll be offering mini readings throughout the event. I also will be there representing the incredible healing technology of the LifeWave stem cell patches. You can find our exhibit booth to come learn about that and how it's also improving our health from a stem cell standpoint. And true age reversal. So these are just all the technologies and healing that we do and we offer. And yeah, I can't wait to see everybody there. And Scott, I did want to say as well, I did go ahead and put my Soul Search profile in the chat.
Right.
Anyone can just go ahead and click on that to learn more about me and my offerings. I am offering a special for this new year to all of my friends for a 2-for-1 offering for readings or just any support or guidance over the season of this new year. So you can just direct message me or sign up for an exploratory call, which is free if you'd like to learn more about that.
Great. And I'm going to add Tanjila for a quick moment to talk about both Conscious Life Expo and also Crista. I first met you through Tanjila. And again, once again, here's where Soul Search is bringing people together. And I just want to acknowledge Crista is a wonderful coach. And so if you're looking for support, highly recommend it. And I'm snotty about coaches. So, because I run the Love Coach Academy. So Tanjila, what do you want to say about the Conscious Life Expo?
Yes, and I just want to say, Crista, so wonderful to be here with you, and thank you for your words of inspiration. And you know, Crista has been an incredible platinum member of Soul Search this year, and she has been, you know, really expanding and growing in such beautiful ways. Crista, it's been a pleasure and honor to be working with you and just watching you like blossom and expand as a spiritual teacher and leader that you are. It's been a, you know, beautiful journey just to be able to connect with you and co-create with you, and excited to just keep doing more together.
Thank you, Tanjila. It's been such a pleasure and honor. And like I've shared on the recent conference too, I mean, if it wasn't for Soul Search, I would never have put words to actually my offerings. And you really gave me an opportunity to put myself out there and to take that step. So thank you to you. Thank you to your vision for Soul Search. And thank you to Scott also for helping us all get our messages out to the world.
Exactly. Thank you. And I mean, Krista is a wonderful example. You know, we all know we have these gifts and abilities, and we can just be, you know, waiting for something, you know, waiting. And so, you know, sometimes you just got to bite the bullet and go for it. And then when you do, the universe is just supporting you full force. So, you know, it's exciting to be working with amazing healers and practitioners like Krista and Scott and so many others. So I'm excited to see you guys in person at Conscious Life Expo, which is going to be a really fun event in LA. Soul Search, we have a booth in the main hall, 507. So as soon as you enter, we're right there on the left side. You can come by, meet, greet, hang out. So many of our Soul Search members are giving talks and have booths all throughout the, you know, the Hilton. So that'll be fun. I mean, Scott mentioned many of them: Vivian, Suzanne Ross, Anthony and Renee, Blue Soul Earth. So we have a big, you know, big contingent there, Lisa Barnett. And I will also be there giving a talk and activation on rising in cosmic unity. So that should be an uplifting experience.
And will Charlie be there, Mr. Tanjila?
Yes, Mr. Tanjila, Charlie will be there. He will also, you know, he'll be there. He'll actually be doing readings and healings as well. And, you know, maybe he'll be doing some of the activation work with me too. And then I'm excited to be moderating the Soulmates and Twin Flame panel.
Wow.
And that's going to be fun. My talk's on Saturday at 12 noon and the panel is Saturday at 5 p.m. And on the panel, we have the Twin Ray, we have, we have Gail Thackeray, as well as a couple of other amazing, you know, love coaches and other people talking about twin flames and spiritual intimacy. And so that will be an amazing topic for us to all delve in together, whether you are in a romantic relationship or not. I mean, spiritual intimacy is something that we're all building together, whether it's, you know, in our friendships, whether it's in our work relationships. The spiritual intimacy is what's allowing us to really unfold and become, you know, relaxed into our higher self. So I think it's an important and exciting topic. And, you know, soulmates and soul family is so much bigger and broader than, you know, than beyond the romance. So I'm excited to delve into that topic with our amazing guests, including the Twin Ray. So that's going to be fun.
That's fabulous. Well, so for those of you who can make it, come to the Conscious Life Expo. For those of you who can't, we're going to bring most of these guests onto the Awakening World on Saturday night and Sunday morning. That's 2 weeks from now. And you know who else is going to be there is Beamy. Beamy, who you've seen on this show before, and she is in our Zoom room. Here she is. And Beamy's going to be at the Conscious Life Expo.
Yes, I am flying all the way out from Georgia. I am super excited because I haven't done this in years. When I used to live in LA, I went every year. Every time I was a regular, I had booths there. Went to every talk. I am just, the lineup this year looks so incredible that I said, okay, you're going. Like Spirit was like, you can't not go. So, yep.
I can remember being with you when it was called the Whole Life Expo.
Yes.
And I can remember hanging out with you then and going back. That's got to be well over 20 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
So now, of course, we heard Krista briefly mentioned LifeWave, which is, of course, this wonderful product that so many of us are using. And Beamy is who turned me on to LifeWave. I can't really show it to you right now, but my X39 is right in the back of my neck right now. And my X49 is on my kneecap. And so again, this is what we're talking about here. And for anybody who's not familiar, and I know a lot of the people in our Zoom room are using the LifeWave, having great results. Atira, Bonnie and Roger, Kiki, but nobody really shares as well as you, Beamy, because you've been doing the longest, and you've seen the most miracles, you've seen the most results. So for people who aren't familiar, or as a reminder, what can you share about LifeWave?
Well, the whole purpose of this group and all of us that are light workers is to live the highest quality life. And I know Crista and others understand this, the technology of this, because it's working with light and frequency, and that's what we are. So in order to upgrade your health, as we are dimensionally changing, the LifeWave patch is extraordinary because there are no ingredients. It's a little patch that looks like a Band-Aid. I have, hold on. Here, I have mine on the back of my neck so you can't see it, but it looks like this. And it's just got organic crystals in it that are like amino acids, salt, and sugar. And when you put it on your body, the light and heat from our body activate it, and it sends a signal back into the body to turn on the body to make younger stem cells. Now, that's the basis of it. What do stem cells do? They rejuvenate and replenish and repair the body. So any kind of aches and pains, depression, anxiety, joint problems, sports recovery, energy, sleep, everything gets reworked. And to me, this is like the golden goose and the golden egg in the golden age. So we're going into the golden age, and we have a support that will help us heal. And the body is doing the healing, because once you turn on your stem cell production, because get this, after age 35, 50% is down. And after age 60, about 80% of your ability to make stem cells are down. So we need this support. This is life transforming. And when I shared this with Scott, it was just incredible. Everybody's got a little thing here and there. I don't know anybody who doesn't have something going on, or you don't know somebody. So this is a solution that absolutely turns your world around, gives you more vitality and wellness. And it works on consciousness because, and I'm not going to go into all the details, but it's hitting the pineal gland and it's helping you to live in a higher state. And so Scott is, like Crista, involved in the company, because when you believe in something and you have results, you want to share it with people. And Scott has a great tribe of people. I've always known that from over 30 years ago, when we used to go to parties and hang out and do all these things. So we really want to help everybody live a healthier life. If you have your health, then everything else is better. Yeah. And so if you're interested, reach out to Scott. I'm here to help support Scott, and we'd love to share. It's money back guarantee. You have nothing to lose. It's less than a cup of coffee a day wearing a patch. So that's all I'm going to say right now.
Amy, thank you so much for beaming in. I'm looking forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks at the Conscious Life Expo. We'll definitely have you come on again. And just a couple of things. And Roger and Bonnie, if you want to write your results, I can read them in the chat box. Atira, who's with us, writes, it has changed so that I can now sleep without pain in my hip joints. I'm now waiting to see the patches can stabilize my HB levels. I want to say for myself, I have arthritis in the neck and in the hands, and it's really helped me with my arthritis. And people are saying things all the time. People are saying, Scott, you're looking really good. You're looking much better. What are you doing? And I'm not doing anything different other than the patches. Also, what's interesting, you all know that I've got silver hair, but I'm beginning to see darker streaks in my hair, which is really interesting. I haven't had darker streaks in years. So it's kind of fascinating. Crista really helped me to help sell me on it, because I respect her opinion a lot. And she has shared some of her stories, and between what I've heard from Beamy, what I've heard from Crista, that's what got me inspired to give it a try. So it's an amazing, it's, just like we're getting turned on to compassionate communication and yoga and epigenetics and being trauma informed. Well, likewise, life wave and stem cell production is part of our new paradigm of this awakening world that we're all a part of.
If Leaf and Lynn are on, they've had some amazing results. If they could share, I mean, like complete turnaround. They're like so devoted to the patch. They're calling me all the time or texting me. I don't know if they're on, but
they're almost always here. I just they don't have their cameras on, so I'm asking them to unmute. So if they who knows, we might be catching them in a moment. But Lynn and Leaf, if you want to turn on your camera or open up your microphone and share, that'd be awesome. Because I know they have shared with me in the past. Atira does write, the arthritis in her thumbs is gone in the right hand and it's much less in her left thumb. So thank you, Atira.
She's moving her fingers on the screen.
I would say too, we have all these modalities of, being able to do energy healing, but, we're in a world too where, we're not just sitting, on the Himalayas meditating all day. We can biohack and we have this technology available now. So, why not utilize all of what's available for us to be in our highest expression? So Bimi, you're such a beautiful, beautiful advocate and speaker of the technology. And it's great to be connected here.
And,
yeah.
And here are Lynn and Leaf. Hello, you two.
Good morning, everybody. Bimi. We love you, Bimi. And Scott, of course. Yes.
So tell everybody what's happened, because you guys really rock. It's changed your life, rocked your world.
Yeah. It has made winter a much more comfortable experience with the eczema that I have. But it's been able to take away the burning, stinging, and slowly the skin is healing because I'm not scratching it to death. And Lynn is enjoying a much greater mobility and walking, healing up her hips and knees so that she can gain that quality of life that we do, which is a lot of dancing. We love to dance. I do dance. I still do. But yeah, it's truly been a help to us, and I'm very excited to be part of the global peace tide and the introduction of the patches into our life, and look forward to a much happier world ahead of us. Thank you for being here and inviting us on.
Oh, thank you for taking the time to share a little bit. We love you guys so much. And yeah, if people want to order, go to that website, Start X39, to learn more, and then reach out to Bimi or myself, and we'll show you how to order. And it's a great way to get things started. And Bimi just put her phone number in, or you can email her at Healing Works Now. That's WORXNOW at Gmail. And thank you, everybody, for taking some time to share about this wonderful product. And it is really beautiful. I've been doing this show for almost 3 years, and there's only 2 products I've ever promoted: Light Touch, which isn't even a product really, and the X39, the LifeWave products. And I'm actually now using the sprays, and I've got my little spray that I use when I need a little energy boost. I spray on the shine, and at night I spray on the dream. So these are good things. They're helping me. I like them. Okay. Many of you are writers. And thank you again, Bimi. Thank you again, Crista. Thank you, Lynn and Leaf. Love all of you so much. We have, you may remember, she's been on the show once before. Karen Francis McCarthy is with us. Hi, Karen.
Hi, Scott. It's lovely to be here. Fascinating conversation about the patch. I have to go check that out.
Yeah. Oh, God, I love your accent. Every time I hear that beautiful, beautiful accent of yours.
I'm actually in Ireland at the moment, so I really appreciated the harp, as you can probably imagine. It's also why it's dark here. But yeah, that was lovely to listen to as well.
Wow. How long are you in Ireland for?
Well, I've been here 3 months now. I'm going to head back to the States next week, but I won't be able to get out to LA. So I wish you all the best with that. It sounds like a great lineup, but I won't make it this year. Hopefully next year.
Hopefully next year.
Mhm.
Well, I invited Frances because she is about to launch a really beautiful program on soul writing to heal the shadows. And I know that many of our audience members are writers, and I know that some of you are wanting to move more into writing. So I'm going to bring up your website and tell us more about this program, Karen.
Well, I started, and I think we've talked about this before when I've been with you on your events. So I wrote my book, Till Death, my second book, Till Death Don't Us Part, which was really about my own awakening after my fiance passed away. And what I found from that is that writing our writing really is enhanced. It becomes so much better when we can actually look at those shadow places, when we can see what we're carrying, when we can really start to reach into the depths of who we are and to become very, very present with our experiences. And a lot of the time we don't understand, we don't even know where those shadows are, but they're there. And I found in my own writing, the more honest I got about my own writing, the better the writing became. And I discovered in the process, because I was a journalist, I was a political journalist and a war correspondent before all of this. But what I've done now is I've designed a series of courses all around soul writing. And this one is the second one. I taught one late last year. This one is called Soul Writing to Heal the Shadows. And it's a really interesting sort of approach, because I really wanted writing and soul writing can be so transformative, really on a very, very deep level. And so I designed these so that we can get beyond the mind. I can throw out bunches of writing prompts, but as we know with, say, trauma, it's, as Freud said, it's non-representable. We can never quite grasp the original event. And so this is sort of designed around finding ways into these, to identify these shadow places, to shine a light on them. We'll do a lot of work with sort of Shempa, with distortions, with meditation, with sort of seeing where we are resistant and exploring that. And then manifesting all of that and expressing all of that in different forms of free verse and poetry. And the writing that people have done from this sort of work, from really reaching into those inner depths, is absolutely profound. I mean, the poetry and the free verse and the little prose pieces that people write is just extraordinary. I think the people have really surprised themselves, but it becomes a very, very, I've always said the language of the spirit is poetry, and so this is really geared towards finding all sorts of different inroads to identify these places and then express them poetically. And so it was a really, really exciting course. I love teaching it, because you just see the excitement in people when they go to share, something that they've 4 lines for even that they've just written and that they've just astounded themselves. And it's really, really exciting. So I love teaching. And I was also, I practiced Zen for 20 something years. So I sort of incorporate some Shempa practice, some of these very, very, very deep practices to start to try to shine a light. I always say, our fears are never as scary as when they're whistling around in the dark. So the idea of this is to sort of find these places, shine a light on them, and then express them in this really beautiful way. So it's a 4-week course, and people can write during the week and can kind of meet in a little chat app. They can meet and share and talk, and it's really exciting. I love teaching it. So this is the second. The one I did last year was Writing for Spiritual Growth, which was beautiful as well. And I've got a few different ones, but this is the one I'm teaching. It starts February 8th.
Beautiful. So again, Wednesday nights for 4 weeks. And all the details are right here at her website, KarenFrancesMcCarthy.com. KarenFrancesMcCarthy.com. And I will put that into the chat box for everybody. And Karen, it's great to see you. And it's a great topic. And I love the combination, learning to write and really exploring the shadow side. And
absolutely, I really think we can really tap into those places if we're just given some sort of a format, given some sort of a structure to work within. Really helps us, because if somebody just says, oh, write about something in your childhood that upset you that you're carrying with you, a lot of the time we don't know what that was, and we can't engage with these issues cognitively. And so this is a way to really engage with them poetically, which is why I love it.
It's beautiful. And remember that we all have a shadow side, and the shadow side is not bad. It's what needs to come out into the light. And the greater the light, the greater the shadow. And because we are, those of us who are watching, we are in a process of awakening. We are in a process of spiritual development. And as a result, that brighter light does create a greater awareness of the shadow parts of ourselves that do need to be understood, that do need to be expressed in a healthy way, as opposed to a covert way. And what healthier way than with a community of loving souls led by Karen to explore and write about it. So I think this is a really beautiful offering. Thank you, Karen, so much.
Thank you, Scott. Yeah, thank you for letting me come talk about it. I will always take the stage if somebody wants to talk about soul writing. So thank you for
Karen,
that.
your voice is so beautiful. You could read the yellow pages and enjoying what you have to say. So, but more important, what you're sharing, this beautiful input. So I'm sure some of our people will take or be curious about your course. So I hope that works out. Thank you for being with us. Well, we're going to hear from Piper Dellums in a moment, and I think Connie and Andrew, but I'm going to bring my co-host, Tanjila, back up for a minute. Tanjila, what do you think of all these offerings we're hearing about today?
It's so exciting. I mean, I just love it. I mean, there's so much that we can dive into for our soul's journey and soul expression. I just love, this whole soul writing program, which is amazing that Karen is putting together, because so many of us, want to write, but don't even know where to start and how to really delve in. And thank you so much, Karen, for putting together this amazing program. It sounds really beautiful and exciting. So much offerings and so much more to come, Scott. It's amazing.
Well, along those lines, I want to introduce you to another new friend. This is Piper Dellums. And Piper has been on the show a couple times in the last couple of weeks, actually. And she is a gem. Hello, Piper.
Hi, Scott. I love you. I really was expecting to just sit and absorb, to take it all in. What I recognized is when you ushered in the spirit at the onstart with the meditation and with the music, you ushered in a wave of progression that embodied this one expression of artistic and social justice work that I wanted to share with Scott, really unbeknownst to me. So I'm really grateful. I'm grateful for how the spirit is guiding this unification of our higher consciousness, this embodiment of our brethren and our sisters. Because I did a couple of Scott's shows this week, a number of you know I'm United Nations Delegate Commission on the Status of Women and Children. So I rescue women and children around the world from human trafficking and domestic violence, as well as I'm an author. I have 15 books out. I'm a filmmaker. And I'm a drama therapist. And when I'm working in my company is Love, I work as a shaman with psilocybin, with plant medicine healing. So all of these different fingers on the hand, I understand that is the spirit ushering in something special, the divine feminine being at the root of it all. So what I shared with Scott today, I was awakened in the midst of the pandemic. I had just finished producing for John Legend, a major project about gun violence. And then I went into this sacred conversation with myself, with the Earth Mother, and with all of the women and girls that we had been rescuing. And I heard a collective cry in my spirit in the middle of the night. And I heard the women and the children crying out and praying in different languages. I heard the Earth Mother crying out Pachamama, I heard the indigenous women crying out to the Ungamaki, to the grandmothers. I heard Muslim and Middle Eastern women calling out to Allah. I heard Jewish women calling out to Elohim, Adonai. I heard Christian and American and European women calling out to Yeshua. And I heard Indian women calling out and meditating into the Om Shanti. And in the middle of the night, I was awakened and I saw the faces of child brides I'd worked with. I saw the faces of domestic violence I'd worked with. And I saw the Earth Mother crying out as the global mother. And suddenly a song literally presented itself in my head. And I think it was because I'd been working with John and I had produced the 50th anniversary of We of the World, the New with A.R. Rahman, had all of this music on the brain. And God woke me up with a song, which was a universal prayer of all of the women praying together in those moments of trauma and evolution, from the Earth Mother to child brides to domestic violence. And I said, oh my gosh, a song has been written. I'm going to shoot something. I'm going to edit it. I'm going to produce it. I'm going to put it together. I'm going to call some friends and say, sing this for me, because this way we get all women praying, the world praying all at the same time in their prayer language at once over women. And I named it Pachamama.
Beautiful. Well,
and I just did it at home. You know, it was COVID, so I was editing at home, but I was just listening and telling the spirit, guide the song you've written for me, guide my images, guide the edit and the direction, and let's touch lives. So Scott's going to share it.
Here we go. Thank you so much. This is a beautiful video.
The greatest words my father, Ron Dellums, my daddy, ever spoke to me were words of love. I woke up suddenly. My father was whispering to me from heaven, love anyway. The tears rose, but his words caught them before they fell. Greatest words, love, my father, Ron Dellums, aware of my very breath, the infinite.
You know, I apologize. I don't quite know what happened, but we ended up getting it playing both times. So we're going to go back and we'll start all over again.
Oh, you're so sweet, Scott.
Yeah, we had a tech moment there. So let's give this a go again. We're going to go to the advanced stage this time. This is such a beautiful video. So
thank you. I'm getting a little teary because I miss my dad.
All right, here we go.
The greatest words my father, Ron Dellums, my daddy, ever spoke to me were words of love. I woke up suddenly. My father was whispering to me from heaven, love anyway. The tears rose, but his words caught them before they fell. Love anyway. Aware of my very breath, the infinite everything of the God particle in and through it all, and beyond, and beyond, and beyond. And my father's presence. Love them anyway. aware of the need to open the doors and windows to catch the cold morning air. I needed to smell her breath. Aware of the car speeding away in the distance and the hum of discord that comes with the city on its knees, awakening once more. Thank you, Daddy. I'm aware and awake, aware of the lie outside and next door and in my first thought. The lie of being separate and apart and lost and definable. The lie of the us and them, the lie of separation from God. Love anyway, because life only expands in collaborative harmony, in love, with love, as love.
Father, can you hear me? I'm pleading with my soul. Deep rivers of sorrow, I'm losing all control. I'm a child, but you gave me away against my will. If I leave, will you leave me? Will my family love me still? Filled with serpents and secrets, I could die if I don't flee. How can I bring you honor if I never honor me?
Pachimama, 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 rescue me. Ukimaka, 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 set me free. Allah, Allah, Abba Father, Eloheinu, Yahweh.
Hermano, porfa, sálvame. Él escucha tu voz. Yo traté, pero me cansé del eco de mis miedos. Crecimos juntos en la misma casa, pero solo tú eres libre, tú has visto todo el mundo.
Pachimama, 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 watch me bleed. Ukimaka, 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 set me free. Allah, Allah, Abba Father, Hare Krishna, Yahweh.
Husband, can you see me? I am not your whipping post. I'm the one who has chosen you to love the most. I'm the song when you're dancing. I'm the deep root of your tree. I'm the rose of your garden, the earth that plants your seed. Your embrace, your protection, the design of God's breed. I was made to adore you, not bleed on the bathroom floor. You were made to adore me. Can you give me something more?
Pachimama, 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 watch me bleed. Ukimaka, 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 set me free. Allah, Allah, Abba Father, Hare Krishna, Yahweh.
Mother, please forgive us. We bowed our heads, we looked away. Too afraid to assist you, but I'm not afraid today. Mother, please forgive us. We've been raped in every land. We must come together before we take your hand.
But if you are a mother or refuse as we looked on, you must know in your heart's space we are not safe with your son. Generations before you seemed you never had a boy, but the times they are changing. It is time you had a choice.
Pachimama, 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 watch me bleed. Ukimaka, 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 set me free. Allah, Allah, Abba Father, Hare Krishna, Yahweh.
Hmm. Hmm. Wow. I'm going to read some of the comments that are coming in from our audience because they say what I think many of us are feeling. Ray and Sahat write, so profound, powerful, and beautiful. Eleanor Joy writes, beyond words. Atira writes, heart-rending and warming. Karen writes, whoa. Piper, what a truly hard-hitting message. Beamy writes, incredible message, amazing videos, aware and awake, love anyway, always. Roger writes, or Bonnie writes with Roger, Piper, I am moved to tears. Thank you for sharing your heart. Jennifer, while I was playing, said, this is so mesmerizing in its beauty. So beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Piper.
Scott, and to all of us who have survived domestic violence or rape or other aspects as women of trauma that we've survived, thank you for surviving, and we'll continue to ascend, and we'll use what we've experienced to heal and help others. This is our mission.
Thank you. Tanjila, anything you'd like to share or ask?
Yeah, thank you so much, Piper. What a powerful and incredible video. And thank you for sharing that and creating this, because it's a lived reality for so many girls and women around the world every moment. So it's just so amazing that you brought this forward. And then the key message being love anyway.
Put in the
So
chat box.
for you to bring that forth, those words from your father as you produce this video. I would just love to know, because there's so much pain when you watch stuff like that, and all those experiences we share, but then.
Thank you, Tanjila and Piper, for your tears. And Tanjila, I'd love to know what just came through you. What was the inspiration of those beautiful tears?
Well, I mean, it's hard for me to talk, but just knowing, having experienced myself and knowing the experiences that other women and girls really, are going through in every moment. And for us to begin to really acknowledge that as something that is happening, and that we have to begin addressing it, but not through hatred. Because if we are coming through in this unity consciousness and we're truly ascending, it is that message of love anyway, as difficult as it may seem.
It's the only answer to every question. And this is our power as women, the power of the earth, the power of the Holy Spirit, the power of the divine feminine, and all that comes through the open womb of the female expression and imprint of God is love. And though we suffer, we love.
I see a lot of our people in the chat room are also crying, and your partner Lori is here. So Lori, I'm adding you to the camera because I know you're a big part of Piper's team Piper.
She was also one. She walked me through this, like she walked me through my father's death and my escape from abuse to where I am now. I mean, I was rescued here. She was that inspiration.
Thank you, Scott. I I think that as somebody who is able to talk to this incredible human being every day, I remember her waking up and telling me that it came to her that she has to do this song. And I was on the meetings where the singers and everyone, and, you know, Piper had a vision. They would sing it one way and she'd be like, no, that's not what I'm seeing. And one of the things that she isn't saying, which I get it because we watched the video, is that Piper has an organization, or we created an organization. She just said everything is love, and that is the name of the organization, where we've partnered with Hope Refuge and every single dime of everything that's sold through Is Love is given to a charity, whether it's to proliferate bees, whether it is to stop human trafficking, whatever it is, that's always what she's had in her heart. And, you know, she's been my best friend for 54 years. That's a long time to know one lady. And throughout our entire life, her heart has been super pure like that. And so if anybody gets the chance, please visit isloveretreats.com and just see, you know, we collaborate with Hope Refuge, and then we have other organizations that we do things for, because where, like it says, it's, you know, awakening and heal humanity, the earth and her inhabitants. And you can go down and see all of our various campaigns, Pride, Black, Pride and Beautifully Black. There's so many, and you can receive their guided meditations. There's everything on that website that that you would need to heal. And so I love you, Piper. You know how much I love you, and
Yeah.
I'm so happy that everyone got to see Pachamama. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Every time I see it, it blows me away.
Is one of the greatest, I must say, Scott, I love you. One of the greatest lights in the world was my dad, who's Ron Dellums, and Nelson Mandela, who my dad, you know, spent 30 years to free when he sanctioned the bill that ended apartheid, and we moved to South Africa. And I spent so much time with Madiba. And I would say that they're two of the most beautiful human beings on the planet. Scott, you included. And of course, my dear Michael Beckwith. But I'm always moved because I know that I am who I am, because I am the seed of that tree. My father was my most incredible inhalation and exhalation, one of the most beautiful spirits on the planet. And thank God that he taught me to love anyway.
Mm-hmm.
We had to love through it all, through bigotry, through sexism, through abuse, through the destruction of the earth mother, the destruction of culture, through the raping of people, through the loss of life, through homelessness, poverty, addiction, through war. I was always taught that love was the foundation of everything. So.
And one of the things Ray and Sahat just said, Piper, is that your dad is shining through you now. I tell you all the time, you're a perfect example of everything that your dad was. And you know how much I loved him. I was with her until her father passed away. And I sat there and watched her dad put his hand on her forehead and say, you are to carry this mantle. I'm passing this on to you. Their relationship was like no other. Like, I loved my dad, but Piper's relationship with Uncle Ron was everything. And he poured into her as much as he could all of the time. And so they are correct. You are a perfect representation for him, of him. And I know that he's so proud of you.
I just put into the chat box a little bit about Ron Dellums from Wikipedia. Truly an incredible being. And thank you so much again, Piper, for sharing this. Much, much, much love.
God bless all of you. All of your work is so incredible. Thank you for changing the world. Thank you for changing the world.
My pleasure. And we're all playing our role. You know, we are all imaginal cells finding each other to create the butterfly of the new paradigm. And Tanjila does it through Soul Search, and Piper does it through film and video and music. And each and every one of us is doing it in our own way, whether it's artistic expression or being an educator or a caregiver or just being present and raising your own personal consciousness. And someone who's been raising consciousness for a very long time is Connie, who we love so much. And Connie, I don't know if Andrew's with you or not, but you've got something that I saw in the chat box a while ago. And I was like, hey, we need to learn more about it. So tell us what you're up to with Unity Earth.
Well, I just want to acknowledge everyone who's presented here today. What an amazing tapestry of love, of healing, of vision for this new earth that everyone's speaking about. And so I just wanted to acknowledge all of you. It was such a beautiful tapestry. And Piper, you ending with the understanding that it's all love. Okay, so what we're doing on Unity Earth is holding a panel on February 1st of Andrew and me, who are bringing what a construct on the nature of the universe that we call the trust frequency, 10 assumptions for a new paradigm. It's our book, but it's a construct on the nature of the universe that resolves that paradox of love, not love. You know, we call it love, not love, that the things that we see as not love are in fact love. And in this construct, it makes sense. So if one takes these 10 assumptions as absolutely true, it flips everything to understanding that everything that happens in our life happens for us, not to us, for bringing forth that shadow that Scott was talking about. And, you know, just all the pieces here are, this construct helps people to really grok it, that it is love. And you can walk in absolute trust of that, of our soul's journey to wholeness, you know, that the pieces of our shadow coming to light, that is part of the process that we came here to do, because we gave an overarching act of free will when we incarnated. So anyway, this applies to personal relationships with ourselves, with others, and the universe, as well as just being able to walk in total trust of a conscious, loving, abundant universe. So what we're doing on this panel is Andrew and I are going to present this construct briefly, and then Janice Hall, who's a visionary herself. I don't know how many of you on the Global Peace Tribe know Janice Hall, but we're other communities, Unity Earth and stuff. We're very, I've known Janice for decades, but anyway, and Maureen Edwardson, who's an energy healer, and Rita Marsh, who's energy medicine person. We're going to have this panel talking about this construct and how to take it in to our beings so that we really grok it instead of just saying it, because it's a huge leap beyond duality, beyond right and wrong, good and evil, victim, perpetrator. It's huge. But until we make it there, which Piper has, and others, you know, who've suffered incredible abuse, that they can see the divine perfection in it. And this construct and this discussion is just going to help people to take it into their beings so that we can walk in total trust and get to that new earth, because somehow it exists already. We just haven't gotten there. The earth is transitioning into this higher frequency. It's up to each of us how we get there. And so we're just offering some tools, because until we get beyond that victim perpetrator thing, we're still in a lower frequency. And Ray and Sahat, your beautiful work that you're doing. And it's so great to see young people. Scott, it's so great that you're bringing in cultures and different ages. And look at those beautiful folks. I wish Andrew were here with me so us two white-haired folks could smile at you two gorgeous folks. But just know he is here with me. Here, what I'll do is I'll just stop my video.
Yeah,
There he is. There's Andrew.
Hey, there's Andrew. We love you, Andrew.
So anyway,
put into the chat box the link where people can go. And yeah, I mean, this image that you see is where I want to see the Global Peace Tribe going. I want to see younger people, more people of color, people like Tanjila, who she's got like 13 different ethnicities all merged in, and she's lived all over the world, literally. You know, this is who I really want us to attract in to join us, us white folk that are on the show. So this really is the vision for the future, and that's what today's show is all about, is vision for the future. So I actually love this image as I see people of different ages and different cultures, and this is really, really very, very important for where we're going as Global Peace Tribe. So thank you, Ray and Sahat. Thank you, Connie and Andrew. Thank you, Tanjila. And I want to just close. We're going to have a final Omashar song in a moment, but again, a big reminder that there's something really big happening at the end of March. And I really hope that everybody watching now can start making their plans to be with us the last week of March. It's going to start on Tuesday night, March 28th, at the LA Convergence. And this is being put on by Pato and Antoinette and Ben Bowler. Pookie and Bob will be there playing music. Pato and Antoinette will be playing music. Omashar will be there playing music. And Kristen Hoffman will be playing music. And Shri and Kira are coming up from Ecuador, first time in 12 years. It's going to be an all-day event at the Wisdom. I actually turned Ben onto the Wisdom. And you can get a ticket for as low as $20. So definitely, I'm going to put this in the chat box. Start by coming to LA and being there for the LA Convergence on March 28th. On Wednesday, the 29th, we're all going to have a combination, nothing official yet, but dinners, meals, more time together, go to the beach because we're going to be in the Santa Monica area. And then on Thursday, the 30th, we will start a Global Peace Tribe retreat. I'm still looking for, we'll do it like we did Sedona. I'm looking for houses, like a large estate that we can all share. So I need to find out quickly who's coming down, who wants a bed, who wants to share a room, who needs their own room. I need to get that information so I can put it together and find the right location and get a large estate for us. I've already got a place that could work out great. That's got a big pool. It's in West Hollywood. It's got a large area outside and inside where we could meet. And of course, over the weekend on Friday night, Thursday and Friday, we'll have our own events, workshops, music, and then Saturday, Shri and Kira are going to do an incredible day-long event, taking people deep, deep, deep into their mystical wisdom. And I've got they sent me their Egyptian rods, which I have been using, and they're very powerful. And they're going to really take us on a deep journey. I had a long talk with them and I got it. And so Saturday is going to be a deep dive. And then on Sunday will be the Psychic Fair with Tanjila. And so it's going to be a really, I'll bring her on to, so it's going to be a very full week. We're going to continue to add. Piper, I hope you can make it down. That would be really wonderful. Come down from Sacramento. Pookie, who you saw earlier, she'll be with us for the weekend. She and Bob will be playing music. So it's going to be very special, but I need to start hearing from you. Oh, good. Piper just said she'll be there. Roger and Bonnie are going to be there. So that's great. I know Karen Eisenberg said she's going to be there. Of course, Omashar is coming. Tanjila and Charlie will be there. Tanjila and Mr. Tanjila will be there. And Atira is going to come and manage the kitchen for us. So it's going to be wild and wonderful. And yes, we will do our best to zoom it out to people. But if at all possible, come, because there's nothing like being there in person. And some of it is Zoomable. And then other things we've learned, you just can't Zoom. You can't capture the intimacy of the conversations. You can't Zoom a psychic fair where there's all these booths, right? So, you know, come and join us. You got plenty of time to plan it. You got 2 months to work it out, 60 days to figure it out. Come and join us in Los Angeles and let me know if you're coming. Tanjila, anything you'd like to add?
I want to say so beautiful, always, all of us connecting here, and in person, it's going to be amazing as well. It was just so beautiful to connect with everyone in Sedona for the first Global Peace Tribe retreat. And it's so exciting that we're able to have another one so soon, Scott, so we can continue bringing the whole tribe together, adding more people in. And Piper, it'll be amazing that you can join us as well. That will be so powerful and wonderful. So it'll be lovely to have you there. So just excited for that whole weekend and week of events. It's going to be amazing.
I'm bringing on camera the people that have already said that they're going to be there. So look at all these beautiful faces. These are the people that have already committed to being there. So look at these wonderful, wonderful souls. Don't you want to be with all of us? Of course you do. Don't you want to get hugs from all of us? Of course you do. Don't you want to go deep with Shri and Kira? Of course you do. It's going to be a very, very special time. And hey, as you see, Charlotte added herself. So that's awesome. That's great news. So we'll be putting this together over the next couple of weeks. Let me know, you know, what you want as far as rooms and all that sort of thing. And it's going to be very special. And so with that, what a beautiful, did you guys enjoy this Sacred Sunday show and tell? It was kind of a new idea, so it worked well, yeah? Okay, good. Well, we'll do it again. Maybe once a month we'll do this. But for now, I am putting the pin on Omashar to close us out as only he can.
That would be me. Hey, beautiful. What a great forum, Scott. I've really thoroughly enjoyed today, but I've thoroughly enjoyed it on so many levels. And Piper, holy smoke, sister, no words. I'm just crying even remembering how I felt about 20 minutes ago. And so this is for your father, and this is for us, this song. And let's take a deep breath, maybe put our hand on our heart, and just know that this is the truth. This is the truth. And I'm not going to say any more because I just mess up things when I say too much. So.
Love is all there is, so put your hand in mine. Keep open your heart. We are love divine. Love is all. Love is all there is. Love makes you feel good. Love is perfect. Love is all there is. Anything less is nothing. Love's for everyone. Love is in everyone. Love is you. You are love. Love is Truth is in everyone. Love is truth. Truth is love. Love is. Love is. Love is. Love is all. Love is not a dream. Love's all there is. Love's what we live for. And this love lives in you. Touching you, guiding you. Love is in everyone. Love is you. You are love. Love is. Truth is in everyone. Love is truth. Truth is love. Love is. Love is. Love is. Love is all there is. So put your hand in mine. Keep open your heart. We are love divine.
It's all twinkle, beautiful Omashar. What a beautiful closing song. And what a beautiful family. Look at this beautiful global peace tribe family that we are all blessed to be a part of.
We are so awesome. Each one of us that brings a part of us to this whole makes me feel even more whole, makes us feel even more whole. So thank you, Scott, Tanjila, all of us who are making us, providing these camps for us to join together. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, brother Omashar. Thank you, everybody, for being with us. It's been a beautiful day. Really looking forward to hopefully meeting most of you, either at the Conscious Life Expo or a month later at our own retreat. Thank you, Tanjila. I love co-hosting with you. Thank you to all of our presenters. Have a wonderful Sacred Sunday. And for anybody who's watching the recording, have a wonderful day. And remember, we can make any moment sacred just by choosing to see the divinity in the nature, divinity in the other beings, divinity in ourselves. Take care, everybody. Have a great day.